Hey everyone, this is Now again, and that may not have been the best choice for my picture. Hold on, let me speak by something better. Dum 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 dum. Do 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 do. There. Okay, this is a little bit better. I don't have a better picture. Okay. Anyways, what I was planning to do before the webcam broke was I was going to do some reading of poems I have written over the years. Granted, I haven't written anything in a long time, mainly because I don't have time in my social life anymore to do anything, and sometimes I just think it's better to talk about your feelings than to, you know, write them down. But, oh, excuse me. Sorry. It's not fun. Didn't mean to do that. I'm tired. It's only 6:11 p.m. over here, in Japan. So, anyways, what I was going to do is, like I said, I'm going to read some poems that I wrote. These were like way back years. And the poems that I had written, they had to do with relationships and friends that had come and gone again. One of the poems is called "It's Not My Fault." The topic is about relationships and how I am usually at fault most of the time for those things. But, so this is written from my point of view on how relationships are. The second one that I'm going to read is called "Red Rose." And this was for a friend that is currently missing in my life, and I miss her dearly, but she's still there, like in my heart and in my mind. So, and the last one, the third one, is called "Forever Lost." It's about it's the same thing, about a relationship that is torn apart, but yet I still keep it cherished, like in a music box. So, yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna start off with the poem "It's Not My Fault." So, in order to do that, I need to change the picture. I don't have many good pictures that I took of Sophie and I. Okay. So, what is? Oh, I have an itch in my eye. Wow. And if I don't find a good picture, I'm not. Alright, here it is. Okay, here we go. Alright. It's not my fault. It's not my fault when I want to cry at times in public, knowing that you don't seem to care too much about my feelings when they are hurt. It's not my fault when I tend to ignore you at times, and still you make me feel guilty afterwards, causing us to fight. It's not my fault that I'm so upset and quiet. Doesn't it bother you that I'm suffering as well? It's not my fault when I make a mess of my room and throw things onto the floor, because inside my heart is breaking with each new thing that you tell or lie about. It's not my fault when I cry myself to sleep after you leave me, and then having to dream of you smiling with someone new by your side. It's not my fault when I look at a body of water and then wonder if you would really miss me in any way possible. It's not my fault that when my friends ask if things are good between us, but I have to lie just to keep the pain hidden inside and hurt myself. It's not my fault when I feel hopeless about things we would enjoy, mainly because you say that it would be fun with someone and not say us. It's not my fault when I don't want to look at myself in the mirror and then have to see the redness on my face from countless times of crying. It's not my fault when I have to make a change about myself or force myself to give up something, because I love you so much that I'm willing to do anything for you. It's not my fault that I just want to have some kind of accident happen and make my memories go away, mainly because you can be happy and I'm the one with the broken heart in my hands. It's not my fault when I give you all of me, heart, mind, body, and soul, yet you are thinking about someone else or just pretending to care. There could be a million other reasons why I'm not at fault for a breakup, but I know only one simple truth: that is my fault. It's my fault for falling in love and still being in love with you. Red Rose. There's a garden of flowers in my dreams that I go to often. I spend my time there when things get too rough. I love to sit and gaze at the beautiful red rose growing by itself. It makes me smile with its lustful petals of deep red. I water it and keep it safe from harm, talking to it when it gets lonely at times. It sways softly in the cool summer breeze, like a dancer practicing her movements. Through the daytime and the nighttime we would always be together, keeping one another safe and knowing that our friendship was special to one another. Then, one day, when I came to visit the rose, it was gone, leaving me hoping and crying for its return to my garden. I remember that day like it was... Title is Forever Lost. I remember that day like it was just yesterday, in the mist of roses and sunflowers. You held my hand tightly and swore never to let it go through thick and thin. That smile of purity and loving was meant only for me and you. Our bond was a force to be reckoned with anything that was thrown at us. It feels like forever has passed since that day went by so quickly, yet it lingers within a dark corner of my mind, not wanting to be let out. It's like a sacred jewel that should never be touched by anyone or anything. I want it to remain like that forever in my mind. I stand in the never-ending rain with nothing but my dress from that day, standing among the same flowers that shielded us from others. I have let out all my tears mixed in with the fallen raindrops from the sky, even if I know within my heart that such a thing is stupid and unpure. I still see that same smile you gave me, but now for someone else. It's a little painful to know that I cherish the promise you made to me. Still, I will bury the pain deep and smile for you, even if it's a lie to you. I will know that that memory of us will remain in my heart until the day I die. And that is the end of my poetry. I have a lot more scattered around everywhere, but I really barely have time to go looking for them because I just don't. What with me moving into the apartment with Sophie and how it is right now between the two of us, I'm sure my book of poetry went somewhere. If I find it, I will probably upload me reading more poems from it sometime in the near future. But that's about it for now. I don't have any music to play, mainly because with my headphones now and how I'm using them to actually record, the audio can actually be heard, and I don't really like taking the risk of doing stuff like that. But yeah, I should probably go now because I am kind of go again. I'm yawning again. I'm currently on spring break right now from school, but I'm doing a spring play, which takes a lot of my time, and technically spring break means you're supposed to be on vacation from school, not having to worry about anything. But that's apparently the opposite. So I have to sleep for a little bit. Until next time, this is Skinner, and sayonara everyone. Bye.